Yeah, the jab's pretty strong. The third hit of the jab.
Yeah, we don't see, again, Robin kind of one of those scarce characters not represented as much as I'd like to see, man. But you know what?
We've seen players make great use of her, like Dath.
Yeah, Dath is fantastic. I've seen Nairo as well. So there are definitely players who are capable of bringing out her best, man. Just on a consistent basis, it's not something you see too often.
Yeah, it's just such an... And I feel like it catches a lot of players off guard a lot of the time because it's such an underrated character. Whereas Ness, I feel like at the beginning of the game was such a prominent force in the metagame.
Ness was definitely one of the best towards the beginning. Kind of phased out a little bit, but still definitely somebody to be respected here. You see the right side of this stage right now being owned by Tuatha.
And Tuatha with great control of with great control of the stage as far as a minute ago, but right now fighting in the neutral a little bit. Reflet firing off that Arc Thunder. Let's see if he can make use of the decisive, pretty good Reflet.
And that was so quick too. He didn't even think twice about it. I don't know about that back throw right there. You don't want to stale that out. You want to keep it nice and fresh for those juicy percents.
And yeah, downer, I feel like it's not one of the most used moves by Robin. So
the SD right there. It was looking to grab the ledge, but it went a little too. I don't know what happened right there. Maybe held down, but not gonna let that affect him. He's definitely keeping this play up.
Fastballing a little bit more than he wanted, maybe.
Yeah.
And that Levin sword just hitting so hard. And I like that the use of the arc fire on the top platform. He was reading the fade in from Tuatha. He didn't really get it, but yeah. I like the idea. I like the concept.
Okay.
Tuatha starting off an offense.
Nice. Falling back here. Charge up that book a little bit.
And I haven't really seen him use the side magnet.
Yeah,
maybe it is because
waiting for the opportune moment. Oh, and that was beautiful. He stunned him in the shield right there. Yes. Had him caught up in the shield, and that's an easy checkmate setup. Beautifully played.
I love how we have names for those kind of setups. Like we had the Hoo-Ha before with Diddy Kong.
Hoo-Ha, Ding
we have
Dong.
the Ding Dong.
Yeah, what's Bowser's?
Who comes up with all this stuff?
The Koopa, I think the Bowser.
The Koopa, yeah. The Koopa for Bowser. I mean, Zelda also has.
Yeah, Zelda has one to a lesser extent as well. I don't know the name for it. But
if it works, right?
Exactly.
Let's see, Tuatha, where does he choose to bring his opponent? It seemed like the tri-platform layout from Battlefield benefited Robin a little bit more
than it did Ness. Agree. The movement was just so efficient.
Yeah, I mean,
he pointed out a lot of creative things he was trying to do as well. So.
Yeah, he looked ready. He looked ready. That's what I mean.
Smash Belt into the mix right now. We'll see if that side magnet plays a little bit more of a role here. Like you pointed out, didn't really utilize that too much in the first game. That's a lot of damage. You can just heal up if you get the opportunity. What a conversion
of damage.
Right there.
And maybe
What's that move called? Nosferatu?
Nosferatu, yeah.
Yeah, Nosferatu.
Ironically enough, in the Fire Emblem games, Robin can't use that tome. But
oh my god, these B reversals have been disgusting.
He's moving so crisp. He's moving so well. Trying to bait out the side magnet.
And did you say in the game she can't actually use that tome?
Yeah, in Fire Emblem Awakening, she can't use Nosferatu.
That continuity.
Oh,
you're done, kid. You're done.
And he's so chasing him off. He didn't let him breathe. I like that.
That's
I like that.
Right there. That's you put him in an unfavorable position and just keep your foot on his neck.
You gotta take your chances.
And goes up and high right there. I think that was a good idea because I think he would have been in a regrab situation.
And one thing that I feel like a lot of people underestimate from Robin are both the range and the quickness of her aerials. Because that Levin sword hits hard.
I would agree with that, absolutely. Up a stock right now is Reflet.
And this is one of the best Robin players I've seen, in Mexico at least. I know we have another member of Hydro Pro Gaming, Yura, working on his secondary in Robin. But I don't know
Well,
there's some stuff that I've seen that I haven't seen before.
Yeah, there's a difference between your secondary and what Reflet's doing here, showing off why it's his main. Okay, he has just been crisp all around with the movement, and it's really put him up quite nicely here against Tuatha.
And he stays a little bit more on the ledge than he should have, and Tuatha capitalizing with the down smash. Such a potent tool for Ness at the ledge.
Absolutely. Always aggressive when it returns to the stage. Really enjoy that from Reflet's play thus far.
He's like Tuatha. I feel like he's kind of letting him come back to the stage for free most of the
Oh,
time.
that was wow. He was.
Oh, that's gonna be
Dude,
it.
he was like halfway across the stage when he shot that. He like I think he baited out the first time magnet and then was going to shield, just let it rip because he didn't think it would come out in time.
Very nice play, and also Robin, the slowest character as far as running speed goes.
Yeah, no, that's why I was like saying like he actually came from like the other side of the stage. Like
That was the
that boy
next,
was moving.
the next dimension kind of read.
Next time, man. That it was, and that's going to put Reflet up 2-0 right here. Looking to close the deal against Tuatha.
And going out to top 32, I think.
Yeah, I think the winner does advance on to the top 32 of the bracket.
I know my English pronunciation is a little bit like wonky, but
You mean
I'll make
wonky,
do.
man? Honestly, your English might be better than mine.
I highly doubt so. But
All
let's
right.
see, Lilat.
Yeah, good pick here for game 3.
I really don't know what would bring anyone to Lilat, but maybe that's just personal preference.
Could be. I mean, maybe just trying to snipe the recoveries.
Yeah, maybe he's
Perhaps.
trying to mess up with Robin's recovery.
Yeah, that's one of the things I could think of. I think his movement won't be quite as efficient here. You'll probably see a lot of those veer rushes still, but maybe he'll have an easier time getting the handle on him.
Oh!
He does a good job stringing together. I believe that was 4 forward airs in a row.
And Lilat actually working against Tuatha there because the PK Fire went out a little bit higher than it should have.
Yep. The last thing you want to do is get betrayed by your counterpick.
No, that's just the worst when you counterpick yourself. And I feel like it happens a lot in this game too because of our rule set.
Yeah, but yeah.
I feel like sometimes you're almost forced to counterpick yourself, especially in 3 out of 5 sets.
Oh, good catch with the back air, and that's going to take the stock. All right, so Tuatha with his first big lead here.
Tuatha looking good to take a game. Maybe he can bring us to a game 4.
Doing a good job just kind of hanging back here. Only pressing his advantage when it seems guaranteed at this point.
And Reflet trying to bait him out. Employing a lot of pivots, a lot of trickery, if you may, from Robin's projectiles.
Oh no, wow.
He had that. He
It
just
seemed like it was right in the grasp of his palms, but no, just barely whiffs.
And then again, oh,
Good pickup right there, but the damage
catch.
not high enough to convert it into a stock just yet.
spacing those aerials, making use of Nosferatu once more, trying to catch Tuatha in his shield. I mean, it is a command grab, so
Yeah, it is. Tuatha right now is just living.
I can feel him fiending for the back throw. Even if he's
Good,
not
that's
yet
it.
at the percentage. Oh.
That was one opening, and he did a good job catching the roll to actually open up that option.
I love that conversion. You must have to grind out so hard for that setup because you must be ready in the position where your opponent is about to fly on. Once more, Tuatha has adapted a little bit better. He's not letting him come back as free as he was before.
I would say so, yes.
And he's just one grab away, maybe, if he catches him by the ledge.
Yeah, that's kind of a double-edged thing. You know that's what he's going to be looking for, but Reflet also aware of that, so can use that to his advantage right there. Good catch with the Nosferatu, recovering just a little bit of health. A little bit, though, goes a long way here.
Oh, finally, he's able to get the side magnet, but
He committed to it, finally. I think he's been kind of hesitant a lot of the majority of this match.
yeah, that got him killed the last game.
Yep. Trying to follow him all the way down there. Reflet, though, evading.
Oh, very dangerous. I also like that he was not afraid of the abyss. Like, Reflet faded back as much as he needed to avoid that PK
Right.
Thunder.
Ooh, what a trade, and it's going to benefit Tuatha there. That falling up air connecting.
The aerial Mario up smash.
Big time, big time.
Like, I feel like, to me, it's just very reminiscent of Mario Sub Smash, that upper right there.
All right, so well done to Tuatha, avoiding the dreaded 3-0, if you will. Nobody wants to get 3-0'd out of the bracket. If you're gonna lose, at least go out fighting.
He was putting up a fight, but I feel like in this game he finally made it happen. And well, we'll see if he has what it takes.
That we will. So, you know, as we were talking about, man, kind of a shortage of those top Ness mains doing work like back in the old days, man. Perhaps Tuatha could beat a resurgence here. Got to get through my man Reflet, though, who's up 2-1.
And Reflet, this is the moment where you pull out all the tricks, because you may not have an opportunity later.
If I'm Reflet, I straight up just don't want to see another game. And I think he shares my sentiment here. It's off to a very powerful start.
Sometimes that might put on a little bit of pressure in the players, though, because they're like, oh, I have to win this game. I'm about to close this setup.
Well, look, the way you got to think about it, if you're Reflet or any, like, you know, top player in that situation, for that matter, you won the first 2 games pretty efficiently. The third one, yes, you did drop, but why not? Why not just come back roaring strong in this 4th game, as we're seeing Reflet taking care of business? Only 40% to that man's name right now.
And making Town and City work for her? I mean Robin, because...
You just assume gender? That just happened?
Don't put me on blast,
Okay,
don't put me on blast. Don't do me like that.
All jokes, baby, all jokes. Definitely serious business from my guy, Reflet. And Tuatha, I mean, he knows the sense of urgency's got to be rising here.
Yeah, he's in a pretty dire position right now. And we really haven't seen Tuatha find those openings that he was finding in the last game.
Yeah, a lot of good evasion on the part of Reflet right here, just slowing it down. Nice B reversal. You see them use that to great success throughout this set.
Trying to find an entrance. Finally, a little bit of a fair action. And then again, catching him, dropping shield. It feels like when Tuatha commits to a defensive option, Reflet just makes the most of it.
Right. Nothing going the way of Tuatha right now.
And I think he's getting closer to checkmate percent.
I think he needs to stop using back throw when he's at those low percents. Good catch on the air dodge, though. Not enough to get the stock, but the damage is building now. Perhaps the opening he's looking for.
Very dangerous right now for Tuatha. Every trade is gonna... Oh!
Yeah,
I was gonna say he was gonna lose if he kept trading, but...
That was definitely dangerous.
Yeah.
All right, so Reflet bouncing back.